Morning, YouTube. Well, it's Monday morning. Thanksgiving week is over, and now we're working towards Christmas. I have exactly 21 days left on my truck this year. I'll be going on home time for Christmas around the 19th. I won't come back until January 3rd of 2023. So we deadheaded down here to Hillsboro, Texas, about 110 miles, and we are going to Locust Grove, Georgia. A little over 900 miles total with deadhead. Got to be there Wednesday. What we're doing right now is we're waiting in line for our turn to get loaded. I believe we're the third truck in line right now. Sometimes you just back like a rock star, and other days you don't. I'm hoping this looked good. Okay, so we got loaded in there. What they said was come out here. We got to do all our securing, strapping. We got to tarp this even though it said no tarp. They told me I had to tarp it, no big deal. But they got a tarping station over there, and what we'll do, once we get strapped, we go over to that tarping station. They'll put our tarps up there, they'll roll them out. We put a couple of bungees on it, pull out of there, get our paperwork, probably pull out on the road, put the rest of our bungees on. But pretty easy. Morning, YouTube. We're out here in Louisiana early in the morning. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. What day is it? Tuesday. That we picked up yesterday in Texas, in Hillsboro. Got to use that tarping station. There's two different styles of tarping stations that I know of. One is that style where they drape it on one side and roll it over to the other side. The other style is that they lay, you fold them out on the ground, and they put them up in the air, and then you drive in and they just lay it on top of the load. We did not go very far yesterday. I think we only put in a couple 100 miles. So I stopped at the Petro in Shreveport. So we have a little less than 700 miles to get to the Constantine tomorrow. Our appointment's 10 o'clock in the morning, so that's fine. Bad thing is that I probably won't get into Georgia today. Maybe, we'll see. I really should get into Georgia because that's a time zone change for me. So if I don't, that means I got to get up an hour earlier than I would have to tomorrow just to make it on time. So those are some of the things you have to think about sometimes. We may have a problem. Dang it. I'm not happy about this. But, oh, is that right there? This morning, when I did my pre-trip, I noticed that I had a smell of antifreeze leak, and I looked at everything and it looked okay. And then I did my fuel stop, and as I was getting to the fuel stop, my low antifreeze light came on. So when I got fuel, I bought some fluid. I didn't have enough, and I put about a half gallon, a little more than a half gallon in, and it's gone down a little bit, but not much. And while I was driving, I could kind of smell it. It's a sweet smell. So I decided to stop at our Birmingham terminal. We're about 180 miles from where we have to drop in Georgia. Talked to Steve, the guy that runs the shop, and I told him what my problem was and everything, and I said, you know, the truck is not overheating. I'm keeping up on it. It's not overheating and it's running fine, but it does have a leak. And I don't want to take it to Kenworth, because Kenworth means that I'm just going to be shut down. I only have the 21 days, and that means I'm not going to get any miles for this last 3 weeks, because you go to Kenworth and you're just in a line, and it could take weeks. It could take weeks sometimes. Steve said, hey, drop your trailer. And what I'm gonna do is, they got the this inspection bay, and it's got a, I forget what it's called. But anyway, he can go underneath the truck without having to jack it up or getting on a dolly or whatever, and he can look and see where their leak is, because I think it's coming down from the bottom. I'm almost thinking it's the radiator itself. It does not appear to be the water pump, which is pretty good, because if it was the water pump, we'd have to take out a lot more. But if it's the radiator, it should be a lot quicker. I hope. Let's hope. Anyway, there's one truck taking off on there. There's going to be another truck, and then me. So that's what I'm waiting for. And it looks like it's going to start raining here. Anyway, let's get in there and see what happens. Later.